Hello, America. This is Call of Duty Goddess. Today is February 3rd, 2016. I see this interesting, very interesting, and this is an alert. It's breaking. Judge Darby contacts U.S. military major general on bringing in U.S. military. Reports French banking cartel has employed operatives acting falsely as FBI agents. The major general reports he has escalated the matter. The judge reports Lavoy Finicum was shot 9 times according to the autopsy, was unarmed while he was shot and trying to surrender. The judge states the people are at high risk for lives and property, and that U.S. military is necessary for the protection to prevent a Waco replay massacre. Also reported are black SUV, unidentified vehicles, many MRAPs moving and escalating the risk of many deaths in another massacre. Okay, let's hear what he has to say.
Yes, could I speak to Major General Stensel? This is Judge Gary Darby.
Yes, he's actually out of his office right now, sir. Can I leave him a message?
When will he return?
I would have to pull up his calendar. Doesn't look like he will be back until, he's not back until tomorrow. He's got a meeting up north this afternoon.
Okay, this is a critical situation.
Okay.
This is life or death.
Okay, let me see if our chief of staff is available. One moment. Mr. Darby?
Yes.
Hey, I'm so sorry to keep you on hold so long. I've been trying to find somebody to take the call for the adjutant general. As I mentioned, she's out of the office this afternoon. Let me go ahead and transfer you. Can you hold for just a moment?
All right, who are you transferring me to?
I'm transferring you to Major Bomar.
How do you spell that name?
Last name is Bomar, B-O-M-A-R.
A.R. Bomar. Major?
Yes, correct.
All right, thank you very much.
Sure, one moment.
Stephen Bomar.
Major Bomar, this is Gary Darby.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I am very, very concerned about this situation going on in Harney County.
Yes.
Have you seen the notarized request specifically for the Provost Marshal's help?
I have not personally seen that myself. I am aware that one may exist.
Well, I personally delivered it to your office, so it does exist.
Okay. Was that just today, sir?
Yesterday.
Okay.
And let me read the pertinent.
What is your email? I will look it up right here. Did you send it to our AGPA?
I hand delivered it.
Okay, so it may not have been picked up as of yet.
I also sent it to the Major General's email address.
Okay, very good.
I am a verified constitutional judge with an oath.
Okay, sir.
Now, let me
I'm
read
going to
this.
shoot you an email so you have mine direct.
I appreciate that.
You bet.
Let me read this most important part. We are in fear for our lives and property as a result of commercial mercenaries operating under color of law, calling themselves FBI agents. These men are pretending to represent the lawful government of the United States while engaging in criminal racketeering and murder upon our shores. This is very short. These men are employed by the French banking cartel known as the International Monetary Fund, which is an agency of the United Nations. They are provoking acts of war upon our soil when they and their corporation no longer have any natural right to be here. Their contract to provide governmental services here is over. We require the immediate assistance of the combined American military and civilian police forces to first identify and then remove these undeclared foreign agents from Harney County no later than Tuesday, February 2nd, 2016 by 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Time is of the essence because this is a life and death situation. It is signed by the duly voted in members of the county committee of safety, and it is notarized as well. Okay, a few bullet points here of recent information that has come since this letter was delivered to your office. As of this morning, there has been unconfirmed reports that they are moving in MRAPs and other heavy equipment. Confirmed autopsy of Lavoie has shown that he brutally was shot 9 times when he was surrendering with his arms up in the air and did not have any weapons. He was then left on the ground to bleed out and die.
Okay.
The leadership group was totally unarmed when ambushed when they were going to a peaceful town hall meeting. There has been unconfirmed reports of sightings of an armed drone circling the city and the county. There are now unconfirmed reports. Oh, I already said that one. There are confirmed reports that since yesterday and all through the night, black SUVs with fully tinted windows have been arriving into the county. This is a violation and affront to the UCMJ on a multitude of counts. This is an urgent matter and requires your full attention to intervene and to protect the lives of these people that have specifically contacted you for your protection upon American soil. Now, if I am not mistaken, I'm ex-military. If I'm not mistaken, it is your duty when specifically asked by Americans in fear for their lives directly and under siege by foreign mercenary contractors that have been uninvited and asked to leave and refuse to, it is your duty to act and protect these Americans upon American soil. Please correct me if I'm in error on that.
If called, so through Posse Comitatus, Title 10 forces, active duty forces, cannot do that unless called in by what's called the dual status commander with the appropriation between states' governors and the President of the United States. So Title 32 forces, National Guard forces, can also be called based on the governor deciding to call them out. And at this point, that has not been the case. Have you contacted the governor's office?
I believe we have.
Okay, very good. So did you get my email by chance?
Let me check.
Excuse me.
Yes, I did.
Very good. So what I'd like to do is take that digital copy of what you sent, and I'll get that to our intelligence folks so that they can report that up on the federal side. And then with the more recent information about the unconfirmed reports, if you could put that in the email, we can also address it that way. And then, of course, we coordinate with the county because it's usually on federal property. Of course, it's a federal mission, and the governor's office has already asked for action to take place.
Very well, then. I shall send that information to you.
That request for action needs to come from the FBI. But if you're saying that these are pretend FBI agents that are from a French banking cartel, we need to definitely get that up through the federal side.
All right, then. Well, I thank you for your time. I'll get that out to you immediately.
Okay, thank you. And You did. You said you did speak. You did contact the governor's office with your concern as well.
I have not personally.
Okay. Well, you have my contact information, sir. I put my additional contact information in that email, and once I receive it, I'll just let you know that it was received and that we forwarded it up through the federal side. And I will also bring this up to the Adjutant General
All right.
and the deputy director of this organization so that they can have it go through the state side as well. So they may not be aware of what you just told me.
All right, I do appreciate that. So I take it at this time, even in spite of the letter, no action is being taken or planned.
Well, there's always a plan, as you know. It's a matter of if the federal government, they are the lead here. It is federal property, and
Well, we're
the
trying
governor
to.
has asked for them to take action, which of course they did initially. It's still in federal hands, but there is always contingency plans that can go up to involving Title 32 forces if needed.
You are aware that we are trying to stop another Waco-style murdering
Oh, absolutely.
and firefight.
Nobody wants bloodshed. Nobody.
It appears that the forces on the ground does want um, bloodshed because they've already murdered one person, and it's reported, we're trying to get the names of the ranchers. They've been going out to the ranchers and beating up the ranchers. I have one
Please
ver
put that in the email as well.
Okay, we do have one verified rancher that has come forward stating that they came in, got out of their SUV or yeah, no, he said it was a military style truck. Knocked him. He was going out to feed his cows. They knocked him down on the ground, put their foot on his throat, and told him not to say anything anymore, or they will kick him. They will, I believe the term was cut off his balls or crush his balls. That's what they said.
Well, that's obviously unprofessional behavior of a professional federal agent.
I would think so, but
Absolutely.
we believe these are Blackstone mercenaries, not federal agents, contractors. But
Okay.
again, we cannot get a absolute confirmation on that.
Okay. Well, when you send me that, I'm gonna and make sure you say that you believe. Why don't we say it's an unconfirmed that it's Blackstone contractors?
Very well.
Is what, and I can get that over to our intelligence folks, and they can forward it up on the federal side to see what actually is going on there.
All right then. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
You have a good day.
You too, sir. Take care.
Okay, America, you heard that. This is Call of Duty Goddess signing off, and as always, I got your six.